Hi everyone, a few people have asked me to take a look at a recent Cycler Mikey clip, so here goes. Let's look at it in full first.
Alright. You're supposed to wait, you muppet! You wait! So I mean, not only is it supposed to give way to people crossing, but that's a raised table which indicates that he is driving across pavements. So there's twice as much reason for him to give way there.
Not much else goes on in the clip apart from Mikey having a selfie and a conversation with someone using a phone on a bike. Mikey does mention this though. I'll let you have a quick read of Mikey's summary before we go into a bit more detail about the clip. I'm not actually sure what part of London this is, but it doesn't really matter anyway. I've paused it at this point because this is Mikey's only look over his shoulder. He's obviously aware that there's a danger from vehicles from this road. I'm not sure whether he uses mirrors on his bike currently, but another few shoulder checks is a good communication to these drivers. But even without this, we can see there's a little conflict between a white car and another cyclist before Mikey even gets there. Quite simply, in this situation, that the vehicles entering this road should give way to pedestrians and cyclists at this crossing point. These rules, after about 4 years, are absolutely terribly implemented, and many people are giving up on them. We've just seen a similar situation happen with a white car and another cyclist just in front. But Mikey still decides to ride across, and this is the incorrect decision. Priority is given, not taken. Mikey should wait until he's given the right to cross. While we've got the clip paused here, I'm also going to touch on what Mikey says later on in the clip. Let's go back to that for a second.
So I mean, not only is it supposed to give way to people crossing, but that's a raised table which indicates that he is driving across pavements. So there's twice as much reason for him to give way there.
The raised nature of this section is absolutely irrelevant. It just gives people with less mobility less problems crossing this road at this section. To the motorists, it's effectively signed as a speed bump, and that's all that it is. The tactile paving this side of the road section backs up what I'm talking about. Let's go and find out exactly what that means. This is a PDF from gov.uk, and it's about the guidance and use of tactile paving surfaces. And this is the blister type paving which can be seen in Mikey's clip. It goes on to say that the blister surface should be red at controlled crossings. It also says that the colour red should not be used for any other tactile paving surface, nor for the blister surface at uncontrolled crossings. The blister surface at uncontrolled crossings is usually buff, but may be any colour other than red, and provides a contrast with the surrounding surface. It also goes on to say how this surface should be installed at controlled and uncontrolled crossings. Point 1, where the footway has been dropped flush with the carriageway. And point 2, where the carriageway has been raised to the level of the footway, i.e. Mikey's clip. So even from the colouring of the tactile paving, we can see that it's an uncontrolled crossing. And there's a little bit more information on these uncontrolled crossings. It says pedestrians, and in this case cyclists because it's a shared path, do not have priority in law over vehicular traffic and must make a decision about whether it's safe to cross. For the purposes of this advice, the following are described as uncontrolled crossings. Point 1. Crossings over side streets at simple priority junctions. Case closed. Mikey should hold back until the car's given priority before he then crosses at this section. But obviously, that's not Mikey. He's probably seen it happen a number of times at this junction and has gone fishing for it, yet again. Let's make no bones about it though, the driver is also in the wrong, but Mikey's cycling ability must be truly awful if he can't work out this situation. And the worrying thing, as always, is that this advice, I'm scared, is going to be passed on to many other cyclists who think that this is the correct behaviour, and it's not. So this is another situation where Mikey doesn't do things by the book, assumes priority, and then tries to get a motorist prosecuted.
Alright. You're supposed to wait, you muppet! You wait!
I also would have expected Mikey to have a stronger stance on mobile phone use while cycling.
Yes, mate.
Excuse me, mate.
Yo.
Your voice sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I'm cycling Mikey.
I knew it! Babe, I told you that.
Hi. You shouldn't be riding with your phone. It's not illegal. It's not illegal.
I'm sorry, yeah.
No, not at all.
No worries, to me. I'll leave you alone.
No problem. That guy was bad, huh? Have a nice evening.
I wonder whether Mikey's going to see the error of his ways. I doubt it.